Alright, so the plan is I'm gonna run a roof pass, okay? If he got some questions, he's gonna ask the questions. Same questions you guys might have behind the camera. Okay, so this is good. And then he'll run his roof pass, okay? I'm gonna run the hot pass, show him how to run the hot pass, and then he'll run his hot pass, okay? So right now I'm just tying both up. Just a type to keep them straight from falling on the feet while we welding. Alright, so again, like I said, your roof pass primary functions, really you worrying about your overall penetration, your joint penetration, okay? And you really don't want none of your welding impurities or welding defects such as porosity. You don't want a lack of fusion in your roof pass, okay? Because your roof pass is the foundation of everything, okay? If your roof pass is bad, you should expect a bad hot pass and cap pass, straight like that. That's just how you gotta think about it, okay? With my roof pass, most I'm thinking about is, okay, so I'm running my roof pass on 120, okay? So that's gonna give me good penetration, okay? Good fusion, okay? Long as I'm taking my time and getting my puddle, okay? Most I gotta worry about is blow through, sitting too long, but I know how to control it. This is just how I do it. Okay, so really most you thinking to do with your roof pass is get a nice smooth bead, you know what I'm saying? You don't want no undercut. So what that comes from is causing on the sides, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to get too wide with your roof pass. With your roof pass, you really just want to stay in the corner, okay? But not in the corner to where like I'm just going straight up in the corner. Stay in the corner, but go wall to wall, like that. See what I'm saying? Keep it the same width, all the way up, a equal width. So if I go a centimeter off from the corner on this wall, then I'm going a centimeter over on this wall, okay? If I'm pausing for 2 seconds on this wall on this side, then I'm pausing for 2 seconds on this wall on this side, okay? I don't want to pause for 2 seconds over here and pause for 1 second over here. Then I'm be showing favoritism to this wall and this my roof pass, right? The left side of my roof pass then will be higher than the right side of my roof pass, okay? So yeah, your roof pass, you really just keeping it in there, making sure you getting a complete fusion with the walls, leaving no undercut, and just make sure your your current is set to where you could get a complete or a proper amount of penetration to your workpiece or work point. Boom, and I'm staying just like that, waiting for the complete fusion with the wall, and then I'm going up. All I'm worrying about is the complete fusion and the penetration. That's all I'm worrying about. I'm not making my roof pass too wide. I'm not making it too skinny, okay? Let me show y'all that. Ready? So now I'm in the wall. Rod gets small, I'm gonna terminate it before it get to blowing through. Okay. I'm gonna clean my wheel. Okay, so you see how my roof pass isn't too skinny, you know what I'm saying? It's about 3 times the diameter of my rod, so that's good. You know what I'm saying? That comes from not staying in the middle, just going straight up in the middle. That comes from going wall to wall, okay? I was about a centimeter off from the corner, both walls, okay? Not an inch, okay? I'm not all the way over here with a roof pass, all right? And then peep how you got the same width all the way up, right? And it's nice and smooth. I don't got no bumps, no big low spots and high spots. Okay, it's all controlled. This is a controlled root pass. Okay, that's how you want it. You got any questions?
You seen mine? It was like all over here, so it's like basically you're not going wall to wall.
Right. With your root pass, no.
So you just like stand in the middle.
Exactly. You worrying about complete fusion and the complete penetration. See, if you too far from the middle, right? If you too far from the middle with your root pass, you could be lacking penetration. You really just want to keep it in the corner with the T joint. Okay. That's where your root pass is supposed to be. See, now your hot pass is going to go on top. Okay. Basically, you don't want your root pass to be too wide. That's not the root pass's function. Okay. The root pass's function is the root pass is the foundation, just like a tree. You know what I'm saying? How the root fills and stay all together. The root of the tree is the strongest part. If the root is weak and but the tree got all these animals and stop living in it, the tree gonna fall over. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that. That's how you gotta think about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you see how it's not skinny, but it's not wide. It's not too wide. It's not. You feel me? Got a couple restarts. You got the 6 motion. Oh, you got the 6 motion. Okay, boom. And then I will pause right here. Then I will come over, pause right here, and then I will continue to go up. All right. Or I can just come down, do a couple circles, mix it in, and then continue to go up. I'm gonna do the 6 motion because them circles, I will sit there for too long, and then I will have a bump right there. I don't feel like having a bump. Or I will come to the low spot of my crater. Boom. Do a step back to the top. To the high spot of my crater. So I will go to the low spot of my crater, do a step back to the high spot of my crater, go back to the low spot of my crater, come to the left, pause, and then come back to the middle, go to the right, pause, and then go up, and then continue to go up. Okay, but I'm gonna do the 6 because I know how to do that. I know how to do it, but we're gonna keep it simple. Okay, so. Oh no. I'm gonna try to fill that in as much as I can. Do my little 6 motion. Left pause, right pause, go back to my oscillation. You feel? It's not getting too wide. I'm going back to the same centimeter off the middle. Hit it. You feel me? I'm gonna plane it. I guess we practice the arc strike for this. Alright, hold on. I need to fix this. See, it's still not bad though. It still looks good. I could have avoided that, but it don't look that bad. Okay. Another 6 motion. You better do better than me. Oh, wow. It looks like I'm getting too wide a little bit. It's not too far back. Yeah, I started messing up a little bit more. I started showing favoritism, but I guess I'll show y'all what that looks like now since I got it. Still don't look bad, of course, but you see how it, I mean, kind of to the top, it looks like it's kind of going this way a little bit more. Like, it still look good, but I start showing favoritism to my right wall a little bit. You can tell or not? I mean, I could fix it. I feel like I could definitely fix it. But you could tell it started going that way. That's what you don't. That's what you call showing favoritism. That's what you don't want to do. I did it on accident. Reason that happened it was because the plate was pushed a little back to where I had to kind of go back now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, we going no excuses. We're gonna make it look better. And I would just come back to the right a little bit. I'm to the left a little bit. See, now you see how I was getting all set? This is back on set. Alright, I'm glad I stopped. I'm glad it went out right here. Oh, my bad. Y'all see me doing rookie mistake. Never fight your rod with your fingers still connected. Okay, disconnect it and then wait for it to cool down, then take it off. Alright, I was just getting a little antsy. Alright, I'm glad though that it stopped right there so I can show y'all at the top, right? At the top, you don't want to just take your electrodes straight through. What you want to do is, you want to hit this wall, boom. As soon as you're at the top, when you hit this wall, before you start burning through this edge of the edge of the plate, before you blow through the edge of the plate and burn through the hole through the edge of the plate and it start dripping, you want to hit this side and then you want to use gravity, right? Go up your backing strip, come up here and let your puddle come down, okay? Let gravity bring your puddle down for you to fill the top, okay? All right, now if you look now, like come back a little bit, all right here, like point the camera, like straight back to it. Now you see how it was going that way. You kind of see, yeah. Now you see it was going that way, and now up here I went straight back up. But right here, I was going that way. Just a tiny bit. You probably can't see it for real, but I see it. You see it? All right, so I'm gonna come back down, never restart, and then I'm gonna show y'all how you use gravity to come up this wall. So pay attention. Ready? Right, hit this wall, come up this wall. You see that? See how I'm letting the puddle kind of boom. Because the puddle is still dripping down due to gravity. Okay, boom. Don't turn it the other way so I can really see. Alright, so with your root pass, right, you just going, you keeping it in the middle. You just wall to wall. Like right there. Like a centimeter off from the middle. Boom. So like right there. Boom, right here. See what I'm saying? You see this width? Mm-hmm. Just like that. You done did it before, you got it. Don't get stage nervous now. Y'all, he getting stage nervous. We ain't clipping nothing out. This straight untouched footage. This raw footage right here. Straight from the Southeast Welding Academy. Yeah, let me turn it down real quick. Go ahead, brother. You got this, bro. Show him how you burn. It's at 120. You need it. You got it?
Oh, it's at 120?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
You see how wide you? All right, pause. Boom. This is what we want though. Okay. Look, first we're gonna go over your angle, your rod angle, right? You see how your rod, like, it's not a 90 degree, but it's real dang near close. You know what I'm saying? Bump a little bit more angle on it, just a little bit. You don't want too much angle like this, cause that could make your bead flat. But you also want it like, you want a little bit more angle than that. You know what I'm saying? Like that. With that angle right there, you would never have a flat bead. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're moving too fast, you would never get your rod stuck as much into your puddle from having your whole rod in your puddle. Really, when you moving your rod up, like I used to say all the time, it's kind of like you dragging it. Your rod should always look like it's on top of your puddle. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. But yeah, you see how far you was coming out over here? That was a little too far. But right here, you started good. You can still fix it. You good. I ain't gonna say nothing else. Alright, so you see how wide you are? Break it for me, and then brush it for me, because you don't want to get stuck on that. And see, now that I'm watching you, you know what I'm saying? That's where you get that weave pattern from just moving out too far. It should look like this is how you doing. You stand over here and you try like kind of hopping. You know what I'm saying? Just drag it, or not even really just drag it. It's so close together that you could just do a side to side oscillation. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Wall. But it's like it's not gonna look like oscillation. You feel me? What you doing? What I see you doing is you stand right here, then you bringing it up over here, then you feel me? It shouldn't be like that. It's just wall, side to side, wall. Try that. You get what I'm saying? Side to side, all the way up. That's good right there. I'm not gonna let you mess up too much on camera. So look, hold this thing how you hold it. Nah, for both your hands. You feel me? All right, say no more. All right, now you gotta clean that, cause y'all see that flux, how it's broken like that. So we gotta clean that. We're gonna clean that off. Boom. All right, look. So with your root pads, you don't want a long arc, okay? And it's just really I'm about to give you the motions right now. You about to just unlock a whole new animation, all right? Straight down. Well, this is how your root pad should feel, right? You in the corner. Boom. You see how you in the corner? Wall. Just like that. You see how I'm just going wall. I'm not really hopping over too much. Just wall to wall. Going up. You know what I'm saying? Getting the complete penetration and complete fusion on the sides. That's it. That's all. Boom. See what I'm saying? Boom. Now you see what I'm saying? It's oscillation, but like you want really like it's just small movements. Now you see. Look at that, right? And that they look the same already. All right, so crack it off and then complete it so you can see. And make sure you brush that dirt off too. Now you see a little bit why I was saying you was too wide. Like you was coming out too wide. Really, you just turning this jump to the left. You shouldn't even be moving this jump side to side. You should just be right, focusing your rod on left and right wall. When you move to the right wall, you just right wall, right wall. Now for the hot pads, then you're gonna be doing more weaving and stuff like that. But the root pads, don't overcomplicate the root pads. It's just keep it in there. Make sure you got the complete fusion. That's it. Yeah. Put your rod, like dip your rod a little bit more. Right. Oh no, not fix your rod, like dip your rod. Use it long enough, just a tiny bit. You mean like this? Yeah. You need to get closer to the fleece. Like that. See the difference in the light? Exactly. You pause it on the side to get the complete fusion. Alright, now terminate. You can see your rod was about to start blowing through. Really, you got the overall straightness. You got it down. Just need to practice. That was too wide. Well, I mean, just finish it out. We'll talk about it after. My bad, brother. You see how wide you just got?
I feel it, so it's like, I'm coming off balance. That's why I got it.
Alright.
Yeah, I could definitely feel it.
Any questions?
Nah, I just need more practice. I get it.
That's
I
all.
see
You get it. You know what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah.
See how flat it is?
Yeah.
It's flat. It's wide in places. This is your hot spot right here. You see that bump?
Yeah.
That's a hot spot. You see right here how you got more on that wall than that wall. Now you showing favoritism. That right there. This is a prime example of. Dang, I ain't mean for it to come out like this, but this is still good for the video. Right here, right? You see how you got like a dent? When you put a hot pass on top of that's why you can't have that in your roof pass. You see what I'm saying? Because if you put your hot pass on top of that, now you got it's gonna be like a fill. Now your hot pass gonna have a dent in it, kinda. You see what I'm saying? But your penetration is good. I already know this. Even though it look all trash, we know that your primary functions are checked off. You know what I'm saying? Your roof pass primary functions are what?
Penetration, complete fusion.
Exactly.
That's it.
No
undercut.
That's it. That comes from complete fusion. You really just don't want no undercut, no low spat, stuff like that. You obviously want your bead to be uniform. Like this is more uniform than this, but this is still, I can make it more uniform. You know what I'm saying? You get the overall concept. All right, so first record the difference. Okay, it's not a big difference. It's just a difference in uniform. Okay, that's it. That's all. His is a more choppy. It got a little bit of low spats, a little bit of depth. High spats, wide spats, skinny spats. Where mine is, you know what I'm saying, more controlled all the way up. Then we're just gonna take this and we're gonna flip it into a lesson. We still gonna put high passes on both, and y'all just gonna see what happens when you put a high pass on a roof pass with defects versus a roof pass with minimum defects. Okay. What I want you to, that's gonna really just boost make everything controlled very, very much easier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause look, you was burning at 120. You don't usually burn that roof pass at 120, but look, your travel speed was good. You know how I know? You didn't ever leave your puddle, even through all the bumps and the wide spots, the craters and stuff like that. You never got you don't got drip. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nor do you have blow through. You know what I'm saying? You don't have holes in your. You know what I'm saying? You might have excessive penetration, but you don't got blow through. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So that's good. You control your travel speed. Now this is how I know this is your travel speed already good, your oscillation already good. You know what I'm saying? Wall to wall. It's just your comfortability. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Look, watch this. When you hold your stinger, right, and make sure you got that angle, right? No, like this. Like this. Alright? Okay. Alright, so boom, like when I'm doing my roof pass, because it's so, you don't want it so wide, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really moving my elbows nor my forearm to really, you know what I'm saying, move it side to side to get both walls. Instead, I'm just kind of pointing. You know what I'm saying? So if I want to hit the left side, I'm going to point it left. If I want to hit the right side, then I'm going to just point it back right. But minimum movement of my forearm to where I'm not going to get too wide on accident, you know what I'm saying? As you going up, just wall, 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 wall. You see how easy that is going up? It's easy. Then with this hand, you keep it stable. You're keeping everything stable with your left hand. How you doing, Miss Tyler? Okay, so now with the roof pass. With the hot pass, we're gonna You get what I'm saying, Mr. Spencer? Yeah, I got it. That's just to control everything a little bit more. Your high spats and your low spats just come from moving up a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Focusing on one wall a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta, just like when y'all was welding straight on vertical, you just gotta find your rhythm in it. That's it. Your hot pass, my bad, we moving too fast. Your hot pass primary functions are not to fill, okay? Your hot pass primary functions are really to get, you see that slag inclusions or the toe of my roof pass? Your hot pass is really to clean also get complete fusion of these walls. Okay? It's not to build. So you're not doing a half pass to make it a little higher and stuff like that. That's not what your half pass is for. Your half pass is to get the undercut, is to clean, right? Clean your root pass and get complete fusion with the walls also. Alright? So with my half pass, I'm gonna bring it down. Boom. I'm gonna come to the toe. I'm gonna follow my toe all the way up. That's how I'm gonna make my root pass, my half pass straight. I'm gonna follow the toe all the way up. I'm not coming farther than the toe. You feel me? Boom. I'm just following the toe all the way up. Okay, I'm gonna use a weave motion, so okay, you could, just to stay on rhythm. I already know my rhythm, so I don't really count, and I also know how to, I pay attention to my puddle, and I know how to read my puddle. As soon as my puddle shows me that I don't got no undercut, and I also got complete fusion with the wall, then I'm basically just moving over, okay, to the upper toe. Then I'm gonna pause and keep going. I'm gonna keep my rhythm, okay? To keep your rhythm, you can keep a hum in your head, you know what I'm saying? You could have a song in your head, a beat in your head. You could count 1, 2, go to the other side, 1, 2. Okay, so another thing with your hot pass, you don't really want to focus on penetration. You're not focused. I already told y'all the primary functions of your root pass, and now I told y'all the primary functions of your hot pass. Right, your hot pass, you're not worried about penetration, meaning you do not want to stay in the middle. You don't really want to reheat. You don't want to remelt. Right, your hot pass, your root pass too much to where you end up having gas pockets under your root pass now. Okay, so that's why I bump my ass down to like 116. I bump it down to 116. I ran my hot pass. I'm at my root pass at 120. I'm bumping down at 116, but I'm also just keeping my rhythm to where I have no undercut on the sides. Okay, and yeah, did I cover everything? Got any questions?
I'm just waiting. I'm ready to see you do it.
I say no. All right, so this is why. Okay, so think about it. You always got to think about it as your root pass is the foundation. If your root pass, look at this. All right, just take this as an example. You see how the toes of my wheel are straight all the way up, really overall straight. Now you see yours. If I go to your reference lines, right, and I try to follow your reference lines, not only am I going to, these low spots and high spots I'm going to have in my hot pass now, right? Because it's not smooth. You know what I'm saying? But also, it's going to be hard for me to follow my lines, my reference lines. That's why you want it straight. You know what I'm saying? No undercut, smooth root pass, right? It's the foundation. You see how the foundation messed up now? Then you can see how everything else going to work. All right, just take this as an example. But now you just get to see what your own eyes.
Yeah.
I really don't like this angle, man. I don't know how you do it. Ready? So I'll come it down on the back and still come about that. I'm just following my toe. See how fast I snatch back to? So I don't get any extra blow through, you know what I'm saying? Long arcing wise. Okay, so boom. You peep how I'm going just toe to toe. Now you can see through my slag at that street. Okay, another thing I want to point out is when you're going through the middle, even though I'm dragging, right, I'm using a weaving method, right? Even though I'm dragging through the middle, I'm not being too quick. I mean, I'm not going super fast past the middle, but I'm going fairly quick over the middle, simply because I don't want too much build up height. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to deposit too much metal in the middle. Okay. Nor do I want to focus the heat input to the middle to remelt my root pass. Okay. So yeah, I'm just following. You see how I got minimum undercut on the sides? That comes from just me pausing on the walls, okay? Getting that getting the complete fusion on the walls. Okay, that's what your hot pass is for. The fusion to the walls, okay? That's right. And because I'm following the toes, I'm cleaning the toes of my root pass. Okay? So clean your hot passes, clean and get fusion. Okay? It's not a fill pass, okay? Or a cap pass. If you got any questions through the middle of what I'm doing, just let me know. Because they might be asking the same questions in their head. You know what I'm saying? Be careful with me. See, this is kind of a low spot, so now I'm going to put a little bit longer to build it a little bit higher. Just being smart, you know what I'm saying? I came out a little bit, I'm going to sit right there. So now I'm getting metal right there, you see what I'm saying? Now I'm going to try to move back to my normal shape. So like even everything out. It's just once you get your root pass right, once you get the foundation right, everything gonna be easier, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause you see, all I'm doing is just carrying my puddle up. You can weave, you can carry your puddle. You just need that reference line to make sure it's straight. You know what I'm saying? So you know exactly where you're going. So you're not making it too wide or too. You feel me? That's all you need. You see how easy it is. You see how easy it is. It's easy. Once you set your root pass up, everything easy. Right? Complete fusion and cleaning my root pass. Complete fusion, cleaning my root pass. And because my root pass was straight, right? I followed the toes of my root pass and I got my hot pass straight. Now when I put my cap passes, right, my 3 stranglers, everything should be straight, okay? Shouldn't be no low spots, no high spots, no nothing. See how I'm not really counting? See that? You see how I don't really pause and sit and count. You don't need a count. You feel me? Just if it helps you to keep your rhythm by counting, then count. But really, brother, all you need is to y'all already know how to see y'all puddle. Once you see that you don't got no undercut and you can see your puddle mixing, bro, fusion is just the complete mixture. You feel me? Just keep that in your head, the complete mixture. So when you see that you burning, like you cutting the metal and the puddle not fully mixing in, that means you gotta sit there for a little longer. You really don't gotta count to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, then move. You'll really be, your puddle will tell you if you good to move or not. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be saying don't count, because that be throwing y'all off. Y'all be sitting for 4 seconds and then end up burning through. You know what I'm saying? But if it help you to count, to keep your rhythm, count. But
Alright.
also practice knowing your puddle, seeing your puddle, because your puddle will if you look at your puddle will tell you if your amp's too high or too cold. You know what I'm saying? It will tell you if you're burning through the plate. You know what I'm saying? It will tell you everything.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, you'll probably see me get a little bit of undercut and then go right there and sit right there. Or listen, you probably seen me like running, you know what I'm saying? And then I came out a little too wide, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna sit right there. You feel me? To let the puddle really get all the way out. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta go over there and then fill it in. If I accidentally cut and I go back to where I'm like, look, my bad. I'm just trying to show you.
No, you good.
Right, boom, and boom, right? If this my bead, right? If that's my reference line, right? And I'm doing my little root pass or whatever, right? Say this all this filled in, and I accidentally come up and I cut right there. When I come back right here, I'm just gonna sit right there for a little second to let my puddle kind of fill in the rest of that right there.
Yeah.
So if I cut right there, it just fill in right there. Now it's gonna look like my bead that came out, but I'd rather have that than no undercut. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. So I hope I could show y'all a little bit, or teach y'all a little bit on the root pass and the hot pass. How to keep your root pass straight, how to keep your hot pass straight. Really the primary functions on your root pass and your hot pass. This is the Southeast Welding Academy. My name is Wisdom Shapar. Thank you to Mr. Spencer, Mr. Kendrick Spencer behind the camera for helping me out. Yeah, shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. This is the Southeast Welding Academy, and yeah, we out.